Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of my deck deconstruction. Today I will be showing you one of my favourite decks that I've been developing for about 2 years now, and it's Needleworms. And I'm going to be honest, it's not the best deck, you know, you're not going to see it in any tournaments, you're not going to see it in anything competitive, but my god is it good fun. And for that reason alone, I just love playing it. It's nice to see people go, whoa, what the hell was that? And it's actually a shame, because this morning I actually had a game with this, and I actually ended up facing someone who was using ghost tricks with a couple of needleworms thrown in. And, you know, I kind of actually wanted to get that one to show you guys for the duel, but unfortunately I couldn't get it. So, yeah, we're just going to we'll have a different one ready for you, and we'll see how that one ends up going. But yeah, so let's just get into how you play the deck. So the idea of the deck, as you will have noticed, is just your needleworms. You want to mill your opponent out, but of course you can only have 3 needleworms, and there's no real way to get them back easily. I mean, back in the day, I used to use things like Morphing Jar number 2, where I used to just flip summon him, shuffle all of my needleworms back in my deck after I flip them face up, and then set a new lot, and then, well, back then I didn't have a very high monster count, so by the time I got to that stage I was getting sort of 2 needleworms, and then I'd have another Morphing Jar set. So it was great doing that, but of course Morphing Jar 2 got banned, so I had to find another way. And that other way I've decided on is Ghost Trick Doll. And it's actually not that bad, because basically the idea of the deck is just using a ton of flip effects. So we have the 3 needleworms, obviously, and then we have a morphing jar? Oh, I wish. A marshmallow, just because it's always funny to watch someone hit to a marshmallow. It gives me a little bit of defense for some amount of time, with any luck. We have Wall of Illusions, because, my god, funny as hell. As I said, not competitive, this is literally just for the fun. We have Big Eyes for a quick bit of, well, it's just preemptive planning of what you're going to draw, which is always good. We have a Necroface here. I run 1 because I use the Golden Sarcophagus to banish it, and then when it's banished you remove from play the top 5 cards of your deck and your opponent's. And then I also use, but for some reason it's not in here. Yeah. Okay, I might have to add that. I use Allure of Darkness, I do now anyway. So let's just shove that in now. I normally use Allure of Darkness. I'm going to take one of these out. I do not need... Ooh, let's get rid of one of these. Maybe? I don't know. I might just leave it like that actually. I don't mind a 41 deck count. But yeah, then you use Allure of Darkness when you get it back to your hand, and then you banish it again, draw 2, and then you mill 5 more cards out of your deck and your opponent's deck. You know, if you mill anything that's horrible out of your own deck, you can always just normal summon them, get them cards back, and then, you know, you get you get at the minimum a 2200 beta to play with, so it's not a bad card. Yep, so we use the 3 dolls here, you know, just because when she's flipped face up, you can at the end of the turn you can flip all face up monsters on the field face down defense, and then special summon from your deck 1 Ghost Trick card whose level is equal to or less than the number of monsters flipped face down. So, you know, if I only have 1, I usually go for a second one. I won't usually get all 3 out, because I don't need 3 on the field at one point. I usually have 2 out just in case. But yeah, and then of course it sets all your opponent's monsters. He has to flip some of them all back, so... You know, it's not always great against some things like Shadows and whatnot, but it's not bad. We have Penguin Soldier, because, my god, if you get Doll out and Penguin Soldier out, excuse me, it's just funny to watch them bounce cards all day, every day. It's always good. You got a Man-Eater Bug, just because destroying 1 monster with Doll on the field, you know, you get destroyed 1 monster every turn, that's always good. We've got the Worm Apocalypse down here, which I'm going to move next to him. Same thing as Man-Eater Bug, but with spells and traps, so, you know, you can get rid of a spell trap card every turn. Magician of Faith is really good in this deck, but you only want 1. Reason being, if I don't really special summon much apart from the dolls, but once I get 1 doll on the field, I don't really care. So you use Magician of Faith, and you would use Pot of Duality. And then every turn, that's a +1 if you can get that going, because you get the set Magician of Faith and set doll, You flip some, or you don't necessarily flip some, and you'll use Pot of Duality, and then get one card to your hand that you choose. And then you'll flip summon Magician of Faith to get a Duality back to your hand, and then next turn you can use Duality again after you've drawn one card already to then draw another card, technically, so you're getting a +1. And you can just keep doing that if they don't stop your Magician of Faith. And in this deck, if you're drawing a lot, it's great because you get into your Needleworms quickly, you get into your Dolls quickly, you mount your Bug, you get into your Necro Face, and all of these good cards, you get into your defensive spells and traps. It's always good. Speaking of spells and traps, of course we use the Gold Sarcophagus to banish the Necroface, we use the Allure of Darkness to again banish the Necroface, we use the Pot of Benevolence to get back some of these really good spells and traps, we use the Dualities to draw more cards, we use the Duplicities to get back the Needleworms, the Penguin Soldiers, and one of the Fiends, just in case they happen to bite the dust. And of course lets us draw 2. Can't conduct our battle phase, but really don't care in this deck because we're not trying to beat anything over. Especially with these monsters where I think the highest attack point is literally going to be my Necroface if I ever happen to summon him. We have the Book of Eclipse. If your opponent decides I'm going to beat into you, you can set all their cards, set all your cards if you don't happen to have Doll on the field yet, and then it makes them draw at the end of the turn, which is thinning their deck even further, which is always good. If they have 6 cards in the hand before they do this, or 5 cards in the hand, and they happen to have a few monsters out, you know, they may have to discard cards at the end, so that's always good. We have a Dark Door, just because it's limiting the number of attacks your opponent can make. Coupled with Scrap Iron Scarecrow, you know, they can't actually attack you at all, so they have to MST one of the two at some point. Usually they'll go for the Dark Door if they're smart. We have the Woobagoos, because if they decide to attack, I can't defend, or maybe I kind of want them to actually hit the monster but not destroy it, so like my Needleworms. You know, that'll save my Needleworm but flip it, so they still have to mill. Same with my Penguin Soldiers and all my other stuff, all my Dolls, if I want to save those. My Scrap Iron Scarecrows negating attacks. Ghost Trick Panic, that is a really, really good card, because at the end of the turn, if I've got, say, both of these set, a Ghost Trick Doll and a Needleworm, I can go my turn, flip summon Needleworm, mill 5. Flip summon Doll, end of the turn, Doll's effect goes off, sets those. And I believe when they're set, I can then activate Ghost Trick Panic to then flips up these guys again, and then Needleworm's effect to go off, her effect to go off, and then mill 5 more, set again, and then I believe I can then chain again the second one, although I've never actually managed to do it myself because I've never been lucky enough to have that situation come under. But I believe that's how it works. We have the Gravity Binds, once again limiting attacks. Of course people use ranks quite a lot nowadays, but there's fusions and synchros coming out a little bit more as well now, so it's always good to have. I just tend to have a Gravity Bind, although I might take one of them out and replace it with a Dark Door. I think Dark Door is just a bit better. And a Burst Reverse, or Burst Rebirth, if you're the TCG. Just to special summon a monster face down defense. It can be a Marshmallow, it could be a Needleworm if you just want to finish them off quick, or you just need a little bit of defense. You know, mount a Bug if you don't want them to hit you. Or a Penguin Soldier if you don't want them to hit you, just get all those good cards rolling. And then don't really run much for the extra deck, just wind up Zen Masters, just because, if I got a couple of level 4s, I can always go for, if I flip summon a Needleworm, I can go for 2 of these guys to XC into this guy's effect to set that, end of the turn, flip him back up another 5 cards, and then of course if I've got the Doll as well, the Doll will set them again, or I can always use the Book of Eclipses, or I can defend it with the Dark Doors and Scrap Irons. So, there's plenty of plays. It's just actually managing to draw everything. So, without further ado, I reckon we'll get into a duel. So, let's go. Alright, let's go with the Needleworms. Come on. Can I win the rock, paper, scissors? Can I win the rock, paper, scissors? Come on, win the rock, yeah! Right, this will be my 3rd attempt at recording. Due to 2 games of people rage quitting / giving up. Oh no, am I gonna be one of those. Oh, end phase already, good. Okay. So... Right, so those two are not going to be useful at all. Neither's that really, but I can stop him if he gets Royal Magical Librarian, which is the killer in that deck. Oh, he's not done anything. Defense draw, not useful. I don't want to be attacking him. And that's just not going to be useful, so I have to end. Heart of the Underdog. Okay. This is not going to be good. At this point in time, I probably lost, but you can always be somewhat optimistic. Oh, he didn't draw a normal monster. Okay. Oh, no, where are they all? The one duel I need. A freaking needleworm. Like, one needleworm at the beginning would have set me up, but no. Okay. Well, there's a doll. Not particularly useful. Not yet, anyway. I just need one needleworm, and even then, I need a way to flip it. Which I don't have. Oh, really? My third Book of Eclipse and no needleworms? Fine. Come on. Last game I had 3 needleworms. And, this game. Ah, there's the royal. Yes, I'm not going to let you. Not even gonna let you. Ugh, I get a big eye. And then we'll just return the Royal Magical. Yes. Nope. And then we'll end. We'll actually set one of these just because it deck thins, and hopefully I'll actually get Needleworm. If not, I can go Big Eye and pray to God that I get a Needleworm. Right, actually, do you know what? Well, no, we won't bother this time. We'll wait. Tune. Yeah, okay. Just no. I'm not even gonna let you. Come on, all we need. No, that's a doll. Damn it, come on. I'm not going to be attacking him, so... It's got 2000 defense anyway, so... come on, I need... Oh, is he going to try and go for it, is he? Come on, I need the Needleworm. No, and no. Like, I really need the Needleworm, come on. Wow, turn 15 in an Exodia deck. Normally they would have won by now, but... What you gonna discard, boy? Another Heart the Underdog. Okay, fine. I hate you games so much. Flip summon. Right, we're trying to actually see if we can get a Needleworm. No. Ah, there's one. Right, so I'll have you, followed by you, followed by you, followed by you, followed by you. Okay, now we need a way to draw it. Which I don't have right now. The only thing I can go for is a normal summon him and then go... I don't really want to do that yet. So I might just set... let's just set a Warbuku just in case, so we'll set a Rebirth just in case. Just so we don't have to discard cards. I should have sent his Royal Magical Librarian back to his hand. Balls. Wasn't thinking about it, and now I'm in... No, actually no. I should be okay. I've still got the one Book of Eclipse left. Bamboo. No, I'm not going to bother yet, because you can't activate any other spell cards. But then he's probably got one set that you can activate. Yep, I'm going to now activate it. Actually, I should have just activated when he'd activated that, because then he would have been able to draw. Balls. Oh, balls, I activated the wrong card anyway. Fuck. Nuggets. Balls. I've completely screwed this up. That was the card I was meant to use. Oh, I can't believe how badly that went. Oh, I really cocked that one up. Dark World Dealings. Okay, well, he let me draw. And I don't have any way to flip. Actually. Yes, let's get rid of that. No. Right, hopefully he won't be able to go through all his cards. Oh, if I hadn't have done that. I can't believe how silly I was with that. Hopefully he just doesn't draw into it, because if he lowers his deck count low enough... Nope. Right, come on. Just stop going right now. Just that be it. Ah, yes! Yes. Activate. Do I have my needle worm back? See, quick play and reload. Okay. I don't think you would have gotten all of those off. Really, has another quick play card? Oh no, he's discarding. Okay, fine. Right, he has 9 cards left. What can I do? I have a normal summon. Oh right, I can go through all his deck actually by doing this. And there goes 2 pieces of the Exodia. Yes. You and you. Actually doesn't matter, I'm just going to do that. There we go. Ah, he surrendered. Damn it. Basically, I was then going to go for my Zen Mighty, overlay, flip him back face down, and then the end phase he would flip back up, milled another 5, and then he would have lost due to deck out. So there you go, that was a really bad Exodia deck I went against, but I still won, and it's always good fun to win with needleworms. So that was my needleworm deck profile, and that was Deconstruction, so I'll see you guys next episode for the next deck. If you want to suggest a deck, leave it in the comment with the... with the deck list in the comment section below, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye!